Today we find ourselves out in Salvation Mountain in Slab City, practicing the fundamentals of photography, panoramas. So today we're going to show you how to do panoramas with the M6. Let's give it a shot. We're here at Salvation Mountain. I'm going to show you how to do this. Let's go. What you're going to want to do is set your exposure on one point that you think will be the deciding exposure for the panorama. You're going to want to focus in on whatever your subject is going to be, and then just sweep across the frame, taking shots. And just like that, you have a panorama. Simple. We're shooting on expired gold today, which has a very lovely warm overcast to almost all of the tones, highlights, mids, shadows, whatever. And this is the risk of shooting with an expired film, is that you can get some very wacky colors, especially if it's not stored properly. It's hit or miss. Sometimes you're going to love it, sometimes it's going to be way off and it's just going to look terrible. This is my favorite shot of the day. I really love how this has like a 3D pop effect to it. It has a little bit of barrel distortion, but amongst that, I still find the image quite attractive. And the images that I didn't like because of the warmth, I just converted them into black and white, and I found that I really enjoy those images a lot. Here's a prime example of the expiration. You just get light leaks sometimes throughout the film. This was the middle of the roll, so there was no way that it's like the beginning of the roll light leaks.
There's another pan right now.
Like I said, just drag across the frame, 20% overlap each one, and you get a panorama. This is also the least favorite of the day. I think there's actually too much distortion going on. It feels off. Yeah, I don't want to play with it too much in Lightroom, but this was the result I got from it. This was shot on Portra 400 from here forward. Obviously, these aren't panoramas, these were just single shots, but there was just so many things to photograph here that I just didn't want to miss. I'd say this is the biggest panorama we got of the day. The resolution inside of it is incredible. You can just keep zooming in on it, and these are just standard lab scans, nothing like super high res, so they're solid. The mountain has been covered in thousands of gallons of paint, and it's just wild to see.
It's really cool. The guy who's in this house right over here has been watching us the entire time. So when you come here, just know there's a guy over there. Watch out behind you.
If you feel like donating to help upkeep the mountain, you can donate here on their Venmo. So now that we're in Lightroom, what you're going to want to do is grab your images. So here we have a panorama with 5 images. You're going to want to right-click on them, panorama merge, and then have Lightroom do its magic. I like to leave in fill edges because it can add image that has been cut off from the panorama if you were to slightly tilt it down or up or whatever. You wait, bada boom, bada bang, pow, got a panorama. What more do you want? Thanks for watching this week, and we'll catch you next time.